no sinks. Fuck you.
And the types in the question, what happens to the world when food and energy are free? The first three things that come up are starvation, malnutrition, and the risks of a poor diet.
With
If
modern
you ask the
technology,
internet, what happens to the world when food or energy are free?
but
You're gonna die.
really, yeah.
Is that right?
No, we'll throw some cake again.
Cute.
Yeah, look at Todmorden. What a lovely village. Todmorden, up north somewhere. It's the community came together and used all of the spare green around the village, and they planted vegetables and herbs all over it, everywhere. And anyone in the village can come there and they can pick a cabbage, a bit of lettuce, some carrots. And then the gardeners in the village come out and they see a spare spot and they go plonk, there you go, and put a new one in, and, you know, fill up the spot, keep it going. It works out well that even the local farmer up on the hill who makes cheese, who enjoys the cabbages and the herbs, on a Friday market, I think it is, he gives away a free slice of cheese to every villager. Yeah, so that's his little donation. That's his bit. Thank you. Putting back into the community, because like when you work and do for each other, it's amazing how well you feel. Yeah, because you're right buzz. This is what we want. We want to be happy. Yeah, we don't want to be in fear. It's not our natural state. Yeah? What fear brings is invention. That's what they want. They want invention. The next new thing. Jeez, we can't even catch up with our own tales in technology, what's gone down in the last 10 years. Most people, when anyone talks about it these days to me, and that's the next generation. But you got to understand now that if you elect these parties in again, right, they're going to tie down your internet, and I say your internet because they don't want you having the freedom to talk, to organise, to shout back. They don't like it. It interferes with the way they want to govern you. Seriously though, and I kid you not, like, you might think I'm talking down to you, but like, this is the reality. They do talk down to us. They're from Eton, don't you know? They're trained to do this to us. From the eye to a grasshopper, they've been trained. Every day of their lives, they've been manicured into this, their role. Global leaders, really. I bet they can't even tie their own fucking bootlaces. I see the devastation that goes around, you know. I cut these out of waste wood, you know, it was destined for the fire. And I rage. Because this was a living tree in a rainforest that should not have been cut out. You know? Rage at it. It's like an anarchy. Because this present sense of governance that we got, you know, Churchill bitched at it. He said, but it's the best we got. Well, I'm saying it's not the best we can have now. Okay? If you look at the cryptocurrencies and the way they can do your voting to ensure that it is 100% secure. Seriously. Not like them dodgy American elections where the voting machines are rigged. No, not like that. check it out. Check out cryptocurrencies. Okay, they really are the bee's fucking knees. Yeah, and to sort out the fucking currency sham, bollocks, fiat, money. Yeah. It can be done. Yeah. You don't need to live in fear. You can live in celebration and go, yeah, we got rid of the bastards. They're going to be wetting their fucking knickers if you guys stand up and do this to them. On my life, they're going to be wetting themselves. Just at the mere thought of 640 odd people going into that house where they can no longer get into. Yeah, and uncovering everything that they've been up to. Oh yeah, yeah. You see, they think they're invulnerable because, like, what's the odds of, you know, us normally getting in there? And even if one of us managed to get in there, like good old Martin Bell, you know, would he actually be able to uncover anything? No. You know, powerful machines make sure of that. You know, they want vote Labour. No, vote Tory. Vote bollocks. You know, I vote for me. Because to be fair, you know, all those brilliant economists up there who could sit in on economic debates, you know, wow. You know, this is the thing with democracy. If it's your trade that's being discussed, then take part, take an active part, because then the layperson can actually tune into the debate and listen to the different sides of the argument so that they get a professional view of the pros and cons of whatever is being discussed. You see? You can provide your own balance to it. We would then become more informed instead of disinformed. You know? They got departments set up to disinform us, to treat us as fools. You know, they say, oh, you can't trust the British electorate to do anything. Oh no. And yet, in serious court cases when 12 good people sit in a jury box, they're asked to contemplate, up until a very few years ago, like contemplate the life and death of a soul. Now, if we, the people, can do that, what decision can we not make about our destiny? When we have to sit in judgment upon another soul, you know, there is nothing tops that. So they can't call us crude or ignorant, because fair dues, they've got the education system to the point now where we can, you know, be fairly well educated as a nation. I know it needs to improve, but like, if the educational system was relaxed and homeschooling encouraged and crafts and skills encouraged at a long age, and I'm not talking child labour, slavery now, but like in the old crafts, in the, you know what I mean, the kids used to go into the workshop because they wanted to go into the workshop, you know, and so they were encouraged, and they would start out by making pegs and things, you know, for peg joints. If it's what a child wants to do, then we should encourage it. We shouldn't say, no, it's outside the curriculum. You know, if a child wants to do it, great, go and do it. We'll just watch. You know, and then monitor them. Make sure that they're happy with what they're doing. Just like you would in a classroom. Make sure they're happy. What else have you got to do but to raise your children in peace? Dig your garden. Feed yourselves. Heat your houses. You know, get solar panels. Yeah, become independent. Anarchy isn't chaos. Chaos is anarchy without law. Okay? Anarchy with law is love and compassion for your community. and you're maintained by the law, and we maintain the law. Every trial is led by the people, not the judiciary. That's how it should be, and it should be free. Taxation is a fucking Christian nation. Yeah, right. 65%? You like them numbers? Yeah, that's roughly what you pay in every pound that you spend. All them taxes if you add them. And like as a Christian nation, it shouldn't be more than 10%. So, that's the basic tax. Sounds good, doesn't it? 10% of your earnings. Rich or poor. So we'd have to go without a few things. Trident. Army. Battleships. Because at the end of the day, if we are to live in peace, we should lay down our weapons of war, as the UN has laid down. No, I'm not into leaving this country defenceless, no. But we've got to reinstitute the United Nations and get those dirty scum politicians out of there. Because they got no place there. Liars and deceivers of men, they got no place there whatsoever. Stick a judge in as the British representative, the highest judge we got, to go and sit there. And when a question has got to be answered, he'll consider, does it cause harm? Because if it causes harm, we're voting against it. If we can encourage other countries to do the same for the people, to take back their own individual bit of power and say, yeah, no, I'm grown up enough, I can tick a box, I can click a button on the TV screen, I can click my mouse on my computer,